Hi, I'm Tracy Schuhmacher. I'm food and drink reporter for the Democrat and Chronicle, and it's food truck season. So I'm here with one of our new food trucks in the Rochester area, Evin Galbreath from the Left Handed Spatula. How are you doing, Evin?
Good. How are you?
Okay, I'm good. Well, I think the most obvious question about your food truck is where did that name come from?
Well, the name came from a little bit of a kitchen joke from my previous experience in the military as a cook. Um, we would get these new recruits in, and as a joke, sometimes we would tell them to go grab the left-handed spatula, and they'd be searching around the pots and pans area for quite some time looking for a left-handed spatula when there is really no such thing.
Love it. Well, let's talk about the military. So you were a cook in the military.
Yes, ma'am.
And what was that like? What kind of stuff were you cooking there?
All sorts of things. There was we had soul food Thursdays. When I first started, we had a like a seafood meals that we would do on Fridays. Thanksgiving is a huge time of year for us, where all the dining facilities on each installation would compete against each other. Um, so yeah, there's a wide range of things that we would cook in the military, and we also competed as well. There was a national competition held at Fort Lee, Virginia, each year, where all the cooks would come together and they'd find out who the best installation was for that year.
And I heard you did well in at least one of those.
Yes, yes, we did. I competed in 2013 with Fort Stewart, and we won installation of the year that year.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank
So
you.
how did you decide to well, first of all, how many people were you cooking for at a time when it's the Army, I know.
Yeah, so it varied. So if we were cooking in garrison, not out in the field. When I say field or garrison, that means either we were cooking in a dining facility, not in a combat type zone. And in the field, we'd be out in the woods training for combat. So there's two different types of service that we did. And so garrison, we could cook from anywhere between 600 to 1,000 people per meal, and it's
Wow.
three meals per day. Out in the field, those numbers can vary from 200 to well over 1,000, all depending on the operation.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So how did you decide to on your menu for your food truck? Did you bring things that you had done in the Army, or was it your own kind of cuisine?
I just wanted to make food that made me happy, and I eat a lot of cheeseburgers, so you'll see a lot of cheeseburgers on our menu. We do cheeseburgers in the military, but they're very basic, very simple: meat, cheese, and a bun, pretty much.
And yours are fancier on the truck.
Yeah, we try to. We try to locally source all the ingredients. Like Triano's, and we go to get our meat from Triano's, and I get all the tomatoes and onions. I go to local farms around the area and I pick those up. So I try to make it as fresh as possible.
Well, and I tried your vegan burger. That was delicious. Tell everyone about what that's like.
Yeah, so we grill a portobello mushroom. We roast them with red peppers. We make a cheese out of cashews and basil, and then we also do a balsamic reduction, and a little bit of microgreens go on top.
That was ooey gooey, messy deliciousness.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's harder, cooking for 600 people in the military or cooking for 60 people on the food truck?
I would say it's equally as difficult, especially when you factor in the weather. If if it's hot and humid outside, it is extremely hot and humid inside that truck. And the same thing goes for, cooking for a large amount of people. It may be physically less demanding um, while you're cooking, but the process that happens before and after, I think, is, I would say, probably cooking for a lot of people. The process before and after, I think, would be it's a lot more difficult because there's a lot of rations or ingredients that you have to take out, break down boxes, separate things, do all the prep work for cooking for a large amount of people. And then when those people are gone, now you're doing the cleanup process, which could take hours as well, and then prepping for the next day. So yeah, definitely cooking for a lot of people. I'm gonna take that back. Is a little bit more difficult, and then you're doing that out in the elements as well. So, yeah.
Okay. So cooking in the Army's harder. Gotcha. So festivals are off. People
Mhm.
aren't going downtown. So where have you found a home for serving your food?
So recently we found our home with Griff's Brewery on 104. They've been very welcoming and they've been helping us out. They've been the owner has been turned into a mentor, so he's kind of helped me along the way as far as the do's and don'ts of business. And um, yeah, they've definitely helped us out a lot. We've been out there every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
What time? If people want to
Uh,
find you?
Oh yeah, if you want to come out, we're 2 to 7 p.m. We will be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, unless of course we have an event that we're hosting.
Okay. And so many food trucks right now are heading out to neighborhoods and doing that kind of thing. Is that something you're open to doing?
Yes, and we've done one already out in Hilton, and we have 2 more scheduled for the month of September. This is something that's new to us as well. I had no idea that these things were going on, but we are definitely now starting to schedule those. Those are definitely fun, and a change of scenery. It's always nice.
So if people want to schedule you to come to their neighborhood, what would be the best way to reach you?
Oh yeah, you could call us. You could reach out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any of our social media accounts. Even our webpage has a place where you can leave comments or send a message.
Okay. So it's the Left Handed Spatula.
It is Left Handed Spatula.
Great. Well, thanks for joining me and good luck out there. We don't have a lot of season left, so I hope you get a lot of business.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.